Hello and welcome back if you've been here before, and if you haven't, my name's Alison and this is the first of my small business diaries, I guess. Every now and then I'm going to put a video up that shows my progress in the small business that I want to start, partly so that I can keep track of how I'm doing and how far I'm progressing, and also there might be some things in my starting a business that you can follow as well, and handy hints and tips and things that might be useful to someone else. So in this first small business diary, it makes sense really just to sort of say how I'm starting this business, what the business is, and how I'm doing that from scratch. So I started out with an idea, a dream, and zero capital. Absolutely zero capital. So the first thing that I needed to do was make some capital so that I can get some bits and pieces that I can start the business with. So probably I should mention that the business that I want to start is initially going to be a garment business, so t-shirts, sweatshirts, tote bags. I do have plans to do other things as well, but I'll explain more about that in a little while. So the first thing I needed to do was raise a little bit of money so that I could work out how to buy the tote bags and the t-shirts. I figured that I need to start small and then just build up and build to a bigger business as I go. So take it in little steps. The first thing I did was get together what I could, old clothes and things that I don't wear anymore that I could sell in places like Vinted, to get just a little bit of capital together. I managed to get together £300. So I do have £300 to start this business. So what could I get with that £300? Obviously I need garments, I need t-shirts. I wanted to do sweatshirts, but sweatshirts are more expensive. So I figured it is summer anyway, start with t-shirts. Sweatshirts are my absolute goal because I love a sweatshirt. And so I got some sweatshirts, some tote bags, two types of tote bags, and I obviously need the transfers to put on them. So I decided that I wanted to start with DTF. I am cheating a little bit because on top of that £300, I do have my own heat press. I'll put a picture of it in here. I have done t-shirts and garments, sweatshirts before. I was doing it for people, for businesses that wanted me to do their logos and things on it, and I was doing it with vinyl. So I've got a vinyl cutter. It's a really old generic one, and an old type heat press. That is something that I don't have to buy out of the £300. To start with, I bought £200 worth of garments, £203 worth actually of garments. This time, instead of going for vinyl, which after a time can peel off on things, and also you can only sort of do one colour at a time, cut it out, I decided that I wanted to go for DTF, because with that I can put any pictures on the garments that I want to, as many colours as I want to. So I had to find a place to get the DTF transfers. So I spent the £203 on the garments, I had to find a supplier for those, and then I spent £68 on transfers. I then needed sundries like packaging bags, I needed a lint roller, I needed some cards so that I could make thank you cards to put in it, and I do have access to a printer, so I didn't have to get a printer. So I figured that I could start small just with the garments, the transfers, some packaging bags and some thank you cards. On top of that, I needed to use Canva to produce the sheets that I had to send off to the supplier for the DTF transfers. And I needed Canva Pro because I needed the transparent background. So I've used a 1 month free trial on Canva Pro. Later on, I will have to pay for that subscription, but right now, to start with £300, I used the free Canva Pro 1 month trial. Now I am going to have to sell these garments. I don't want to go do market stores just yet because that means me getting things like insurance, and I can't pay for that just yet. So what I'm going to do is start on Etsy, which is free apart from the upload fees as you go. And I'm also going to use a Shopify shop. I'm going to open my own Shopify shop. None of this is sponsored, by the way. If you want to sponsor me, please do. I'm going to use the first month's free trial. You get a free 1 month trial on Shopify. So fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I can sell enough within my first month to be able to then continue to pay for the Canva Pro and the Shopify. So to pay for the fees for those. But right now, just to start with, I'm using the free 1 month trial, and that gives me a little bit of leeway to be able to make the garments and to be able to try and sell them. On top of that, I'm going to try and get my products seen on Instagram and try and drive traffic from Instagram onto Etsy and Shopify. This is the plan, but I am really no expert on Instagram. I've put the odd picture on there, but other than that, I really don't know what I'm doing. So I need to learn quite a few things. I need to learn how to make reels and all of these other things. And then maybe later on I can start looking at TikTok, but one thing at a time. I just need to learn how to use Instagram first. So I thought you might like to have a look at the things that I've bought and see what you think. I'd be really interested. I am absolutely up for any comments, any hints, tips, things like that. If you've got anything to tell me, say it in the comments down below and I will answer you. If you like the colours, if you don't like the colours, if you think that I should do a different colour, anything like that, please do let me know. I'm really interested to find out. But for now, I shall show you what I'm going to start off with. This is Editing Alison just jumping in here to say I really apologise for the quality of the video coming up, that the light, it keeps going light and dark, the light keeps changing. That's because I'm using a brand new app on my phone for the camera. I've never used it before and I don't actually know how to use it, and I don't know how to lock it so that it stays focused and doesn't keep going in and out of focus and keep changing the colours. So I apologise right now for that, but it is what it is. I'm really sorry. So we'll do the boring stuff first. I had to buy lint rollers because garments come and they're very dusty and they've got a lot of stuff on. You need to get the lint off before you can press the transfer on so that it stays put. I also needed some card so that I can make little thank you cards and care labels to make sure that people know how to care for the products. So this was just from Poundland. It's nothing great, it's nothing expensive, it was just from Poundland. It will do the job for now. And then I needed a way to package the items, so I wanted something a little bit more pretty than the normal grey bags, so I got these. And these cost me £9 for 50. That I can fit a t-shirt in there easily, so that should do for now, just to start with. All of these things I can change later on as I go if I want to. But for now, they're going to get me started, and that's the important thing. So garment wise, I have a big box. Let me see if I can move you and show you the big box. So I have a big box down there. So that's my box of garments, and I'm going to show you the different colours that I bought and the different things that I bought for my £203. So to start with, I'm just going to do small, medium, large, extra large and 2XL. And I figured that should fit the majority of people. Later on, I can expand to more larger sizes, but right now that's all I could afford. So I figured that they were probably going to be the most popular sizes. And I'll show you the colours that I bought. So to start with, I've started with 5 different designs, again, because I couldn't start with more than that, I couldn't afford to. So I've started with 5 different colours for those designs to go on to. The first one is just sort of a nice creamy colour. So that's just a nice generic cream that I can put anything on really. I figured that cream was nicer than white because white can be a bit stark, but we'll see, maybe later on I'll go white. And then a nice sky blue. I think they are coming up a little bit paler on the video than they are in real life because of the light. And a sandy beigey colour. Let me see if I can get that to focus and get on a better colour. No, I think that's all we're getting. So like a nice sand colour. A dusky green, because I really liked the duskiness of the green. I didn't want sort of a limey bright green, I liked the duskiness. So a dusky green and a pink. And again, that's what I'm trying to get it to go with the colour. There you go, it's a nice pink colour. So they're all the garments that I got, and as I say, I got those in the small, medium, large, extra large and 2XL. So I got just 2 of each size with those. On top of that, I've got 2 different types of tote bag and a little zipper pouch, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with those in a minute. So the tote bags that I got are really nice thick canvas. They're not the thin cotton ones, they're really, really solid. I don't know if you can kind of tell that from the video, but they're really nice and solid. So the first one is just this normal sized canvas bag, and it's just the ones that, you know, it's just got that, it's got no gusset in the bottom. So I've got a nice canvas bag. The second canvas bag that I bought, again, is a really nice thick canvas bag, but this one is a gusseted bag, so you can fit loads more stuff in it. So that's a really nice, big, thick, high quality bag. I wanted the thicker ones because there's nothing worse than having a flimsy bag. You know, if you want to get books and things like that, or heavy things from the supermarket, you want a really nice, good, sturdy bag. So I wanted the nice, thick canvas ones. The other thing that I got was this lovely little pouch. Now you'll see in a minute when I show you the transfers, you'll see what I'm going to do with the pouch. Again, a little gusseted one, zip top, nice thick canvas, lovely thick canvas pouch. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the DTF transfers, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to put on these t-shirts and the patches. Now I think I've decided which transfer to put on which colour t-shirt, but when I look at them together that might change. I haven't actually looked at them together yet, so we shall see. Just before I show you the transfers, within that order I did actually buy 3 sweatshirts. Now these are 3 sweatshirts that are actually for me. 2 of them are to see colours for autumn, because I really want to do sweatshirts for autumn. The other one is because I want a Taylor Swift sweatshirt of my own. Obviously I can't sell those because it's copyright, but I did want to make one for myself. So the Taylor Swift one is going to be this colour, because it's for the Tortured Poets department. So that's going to be that colour. And then ones that I wanted to colour check for the autumn, I got a nice sort of chocolatey brown and a really lovely earthy green. I really like this colour, this earthy green. So they were for me to colour check for the autumn, for what prints I want to put on which, but they did come within that price, that cost that I spent. So the transfers, they came in a tube, they came like this, rolled up. I bought them on what they call gang sheets. So with a gang sheet you can fit as much as you possibly can on that sheet and it just gets printed out. So I tried to fit as many transfers as I could on the sheet by arranging them, and also by fitting little things down the side, because in the top of the t-shirts just here I am going to have my logo, my company logo. The company is going to be called Whimsy & Co, and that's going to go in there, so you will see those little logos as well. So the first print is actually my favourite one. I really like this one. So this is going to go on, I think, the cream t-shirt and also on some of the tote bags. And it's this gorgeous little duck on a bike. Look how cute this duck is. He's so cute. And this is the gang sheet. As you can see, I've fit in, I don't know if you can see, I've fit in down the side some of the Whimsy & Co transfers, the Whimsy & Co logos. And then this is a gang sheet. I managed to, sorry, it's quite noisy. I managed to fit 8 transfers onto this gang sheet and some of the logos down the side. You can see better, I think, if I put my hand behind it. And I thought this duck would be perfect for the totes, for, you know, if you go to the bookshop, if you're going book shopping and you've got like this little duck with all his books on the bike, and you can take your little tote bag with you. I thought that would be perfect. The second one, I think I'm going to put this on the pink t-shirt, but I haven't decided for certain. So this is a kind of a little spring take on Totoro. It actually gets this way. Can you see that? I'm trying to angle it so that you can see it properly. There we go, that's Totoro, bunny Totoro. And again, I managed to fit quite a few. I think I managed to fit 8 again on the gang sheet. The next sheet, there's 2 designs on this one. So there is, you see, Chasing Dopamine on there, and then Strawberry Frog. I thought that was so cute. I mean, obviously it's got the film over the top at the minute, so they are a little bit paler than they're going to be when they're on the t-shirt. I think this is going to go on the dusty green. Still haven't decided. Might put this one on the pink and the Totoro one on the dusty green. I've not decided yet. And then I think this one's going to go on the sand Again, some logos in the spare bits, because you don't want to be wasting any of the gang sheet. You are paying for the whole gang sheet, so if you can use all of it, that's great. Now the last one, the last design, this has actually got my Taylor Swift one on it as well, so excuse that one. That's just literally for me. And this is the last design. And this is going to go on the blue t-shirt. Can you see it? Mermaid soul, pirate mouth, always salty. I don't know how well you can see that. On the side here for the pouches, that's what's going to go on the pouches, and it just says full of secrets and snacks. So it's going to be to put in your bag, just to keep all your little snacks in, especially if you're like me. I've got celiac disease. I can't always just grab something that I want, that I can eat in places. It's better if I take the odd snack with me, so I can take things that I know are gluten-free out with me, and then they can go into this pouch. So it was really something that was born out of necessity for myself, but I thought other people would find useful as well. I mean, obviously you can put makeup and things in there as well, because who knows what the secrets are, but the snacks are definitely going in there. There are some more of the Chasing Dopamine that way, and this is my this is one, so my personal top for my sweatshirt, and this is going down the arm. So with everything that I've got, I should be able to make a start at least. The point was for me, it was just to be able to make a start, not to wait until everything's perfect and aligned and that I've got enough money to bring out all the products and the things that I wanted to do, but just to make a start and then hopefully build on that as I go. I've got a long-term goal. I've got a list of products that I want to make. I love making things. I love being creative. I always enjoyed doing the garments and putting the transfers on and everything, and I love to be creative, and I really love having my own business that I can work from home and do my own hours. So I have got the long-term goal where I want to bring out all of these different products, but for now, my first goal, and I've broken it down, and I very often sort of get absorbed by the bigger picture and want to race forward and want to do the bigger picture, but I'm trying to stop myself, and I'm trying to break it down into single goals and reach one goal at a time. Let's see how that goes. But my first goal is to sell enough of these t-shirts and tote bags, these things now, to be able to afford to launch a range of sweatshirts in the autumn. Obviously, as I said, sweatshirts are more expensive than t-shirts, so I need to build up a little bit more capital to buy the sweatshirts, because ultimately sweatshirts for autumn is my goal. Sweatshirts for autumn is peak. I love a sweatshirt for autumn. I want ones with cute things on. I want ones with, you know, autumnal stuff on it. So I really am excited to bring out sweatshirts for autumn. I think for now, that's all I can show you. I think for next week, I'll do a little small business vlog, if you like, a small business diary, just showing me getting my press out, cutting out all of the transfers and getting them pressed and getting the garments pressed, and then seeing what they actually look like when they're pressed, because that's the next stage for me now. Now I've got everything here, the next stage is to get them pressed and see what they look like. So yeah, that's all for now, and I shall do that so you can see that next week. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you've got any comments about the colours or anything like that, please do comment below and I will reply to you. And I shall see you next week. See you later. Bye.